Hey y'all, Suzaku here. Before we get started, I just want to thank you all so much for watching my first Nightreign video. It got a lot of good reception and also a lot of questions. So, in an effort to answer all of those questions, this is Guardian Quest support. Be aware, there are spoilers ahead. My first tip for y'all is if you want a little bit better of a chance to get a group for the Golem quest, you can select multiple different expeditions to help you out and open the matchmaking pool. For anyone that needs help with that part of the quest, we can also use the multiplayer password Suzaku with an underscore after to try to group up with someone in the same step of the Remembrance as you. There's no guarantee, but if you can find a group, it's definitely the easiest way to get through the Chapter 4 part of the Guardian's quest. That being said, if you are intent on trying to solo the Golem, I'm here to help you out. So, the first thing that you're going to want to do is load into that solo mission and start leveling up and getting as many flasks as you can. The goal is going to be to survive through the first night and attack the Golem at the beginning of the second day. To give yourself the best chance for success, be sure to upgrade your equipment if you can. Try to take on any of the easy bosses in camps so that you can level up and be ready. Once the first night rolls around, you'll have your first bit of RNG. Hopefully, you'll get something like the Centipede Demon. If you're unlucky and get Wormface, maybe you should just wipe and try again. But otherwise, be patient. Don't be in a rush to beat the night boss. Just try to play nice and consistent, and you'll get through it. With the first night boss defeated, you will want to find the pin where the Golem is and head straight there. Try to whittle the Golem down faster than I did so that you don't have to fight him in the rain. But even with the rain and him killing me, I was still able to finally get the kill and end up with the stone stake. With our objective achieved, all we have to do is get to the second night boss and die. With the stone stake in hand, once you get back to the round table hold, you will want to find the menial and exhaust his dialogue options so that you can finish Chapter 4. Finishing all the dialogue options will get us the second volume of the book and let us conclude the Remembrance from Chapter 4. And now you know how to more easily solo the Golem for this part of the quest. It is not the only way though. Big thanks to Janko Unchained for giving us this tech via the YouTube comments. You can find one of these mausoleums near the graveyard areas, and on it you might be able to find the Wraith Calling Bell, and this will allow you to attack the Golem at range and defeat him that way. Thanks again to Janko for the tip, and if my method or Janko's helped you beat the Golem, let us know in the comments. Are you Team Janko or Team Suzaku? With Chapter 4 finished and Chapter 5 beginning, the next things you need to do to get to Chapter 6 is make sure you can unlock the Duchess and the Revenant. To do this, you will need two items: the old pocket watch and the besmirched frame. The old pocket watch will just drop from doing expeditions. I've gotten it both just from doing multiple expeditions. That was on my first account, and on this one I got it after I beat the Night Lord for the first time. Once you get the pocket watch, you'll want to talk to the lady at the expedition area of the Round Table Hold and show it to her. Once you give it to her, you will realize that she is the Duchess and you have unlocked her. After unlocking the Duchess, go to the Small Jar Bazaar and navigate to the bottom. You should hopefully see the besmirched frame. Purchase it if you got the merc. In your map, you should see another exclamation point which will take you to a boss battle. You'll be teleported to the tutorial area, and the same place where we fought the tutorial boss is where you're going to fight this one. Once she is downed, you will be returned back to the Round Table Hold. You will have unlocked the Revenant and get access to Chapter 6 of the Guardian's quest. Begin the Chapter 6 Remembrance and you will notice that the Round Table Hold has a ghostly guest. Exhaust the dialogue options with the Ghost Merchant, and if you want, you can buy all of his relics. Be aware, you will not have a chance in the future, so do it now if you want to. Make your way to the expedition area of the Round Table Hold and you will find yourself in a small cinematic.
Oh, my champion. Are you quite all right? My champion.
Our Guardian awakes without any permanent damage done, but now it is time for us to confront the Ghost Merchant and protect the flock.
Well... what are you doing?
With the flock effectively protected, this will allow us to finish Chapter 6 with the Merchant's Ledger in hand. With the Merchant's Ledger in hand, you will need to talk to the menial, exhaust all of his dialogue options, and learn about the Demon Merchant. Finishing this quest will give you the Guardian's Chalice, giving you a new combination of relics that you can use for your missions. Chapter 7 of the Guardian's Quest asks us to find a demon merchant in Limveld. This is a little bit of RNG, so don't be worried if it doesn't happen on the first expedition. With the objective in hand, go ahead and start a solo mission and see if the demon merchant pops up on your map as you begin. For my first 3 times, I don't think he showed up. I ended up quitting out and getting back in a couple different times. And finally, I believe on the 4th or 5th try, I was able to see the demon merchant on my map. After getting lucky and getting the demon merchant to show up during your expedition, you'll need to make sure that you get 10,000 runes so that you can buy the tome from him. With the tome in hand, go ahead and get to whatever night boss you wish, die, and return to the round table hold. Once back in the round table hold, let's find the marionette and exhaust all of his dialogue options.
It appears the cursed well, even you have my...
With the conclusion of Chapter 7, we will get the 3rd volume, as well as our journal entries for Chapter 8 and the Remembrance that starts on Chapter 9. At the start of Chapter 9, you will see a small note in front of you left by the Revenant that will lead you to the bookcase and the next clue. Go ahead and read the passage on the bookcase, and this will give you a new exclamation point leading you to the Recluse.
I knew one day it would come to this. Now, do as thou wilt with me. What is thy purpose?
You'll be happy to know that no matter which choice you take, the Recluse still gets to live. Though, the witch's brooch will take on a different appearance, depending on whether you chose to forgive her or punish her. And now we've finished the Guardian's quest. You've got the awesome relics, you've got the awesome lore, and I hope you're ready to protect the flock as best you can. I've been Suzaku. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll see you in the next one.